So it would seem that the tech gods got angry. My audio stopped several times because my storage was full. So I had to release several videos that were still stored on my phone. So, okay, well, we're back. Let me see. We left off on mind matters. What I didn't get to tell you was that this person, you think they have a beautiful mind, or they think you have a beautiful mind. There's a lot of respect for your ways of thinking. There's a lot of appreciation for how you think. This person is wondering if you're lonesome. They're wondering, this is Elvis Presley, are you lonesome tonight? I'm not going to sing it because when the audio finished on Mind Matters, I had literally read 3 cards going on my 4th when I realized that the audio had cut off. So I already sang, are you lonesome tonight? And what comes next? So I'm not going to do it this time. But do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Do you stare at your doorsteps and picture me there? No, do you gaze at your doorstep and picture me there? Does your heart fill with pain? Shall I come? I said I wasn't going to sing, but there I am. Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? Aww. So they're wondering if you're missing them. And I think this is going to make you feel really excited. You're going to feel somewhere over the rainbow. And by that, you just feel like you can put things behind already that needed to be put behind. You've gone through the spectrum of colors. You're beyond the rainbow at this moment in your life. Where bluebirds fly, there's a land that you heard of once in a lullaby. Someday you'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind you. Where troubles melt like lemon drops and way above the chimney tops, that's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. I couldn't help myself. Someday I'll wish upon a star. Okay, that's enough. And wake up. Let me stop. Fire initiation. This person is getting initiated by fire. Things that need to burn away will have to be burned away. Things that have to be... Now, why did it have to come out so funny? Pulverized. Are going to be pulverized. But let's not look at this as destruction. We look at this like transformation. We look at this as, like when you go to the gym and you're doing however many reps and you start to feel that burn. And as much as it burns and like you feel it in man, this is heavy. Like, not heavy as in the weight, but heavy as in the burn. It's like, holy freaking, whatever. I'm not going to say anything. But that burn, as bad as it feels, there's something about completing the set. There's something about finishing that process. It makes you feel so good. And it feels good because you overcame something. You got over a situation that has now lit up a new passion underneath you. But in order for that to get to that place where that fire is lit within you, you got to get through that burning sensation. Okay. And that could apply to anything that feels like you're burning out, and it's like, oh my God, am I ever going to reach this goal? Am I ever going to reach this thing that am I ever going to finish it? And you're just right there, like, deal with it, go through that burn. And this is what's happening right now to this divine partner of yours. They're going through an initiation by fire, okay? And the benefit of this initiation is that they're going to get in touch with their native nature, their ancestors. So this is going to, all those layers that are not the truth of who they are, is going to, like bare skin almost. It's going to feel like new skin, or it's going to feel like a new body. So this person is going to like feel reborn. It's going to feel rebirth, and it's going to feel like a rebirth in a new body, but it's like a whole, like their spirit is going to experience themselves in this space, and is going to feel very different. It's going to have them very in touch with their heritage, or with their line, or with their ancestors. Anda. Okay, so we have Su Veneno by Aventura. It means her poison. Okay, it's not as bad as it sounds. Su maldito veneno, esto se va a poner feo y ya verán lo que haré. Voy a jugarme con fuego. You see, I'm going to play with fire. I'm going to burn this, I'm going to melt this ice. I'm not going to die for a woman. Oh my God, hold on, I'm still hearing the song in my head. En el proceso de dejarla, de mi vida arrancarla, vuelve a pedir perdón. Y me someto a los instintos, convenciéndome sus gestos. Y mi juicio es el error. Okay, his judgment is his error, because here she comes apologizing. Oh, Lord. And it makes him feel, there's something about your energy that's like has submitted in some way to the masculine, divine feminine. And the masculine is feeling this, and that hardness, that coldness is melting in some way. In the process of him walking away, of leaving you, and of his life ripping you out of his heart, kind of thing, like, I'm done with it, I'm over it. He gets this essence of you. And now, remember, we did have what was that one song that we just had here? If I can't have you, I don't want nobody, baby. Was that the one? No, there was one. Wasn't she apologizing? Oh, no. Okay, I posted the song Baño de Luna, which is moon bath. And I posted it in association to the upcoming solar eclipse, new moon in Libra energy. That song just came up, and she's inviting him, initiation by fire, okay? Te invito a tomar esta noche un baño. She's inviting him to a bath, a moon bath. So a cleansing with the moon. I invite you to take a walk by hand and speak about us and talk about us. She wants to take him by the hand and talk about it. I offer you my hand, or my heart in my hands. I offer you my life again. I invite you to forget the past and make another start. And then she goes into the chorus, I invite you to this moon bath. You have to know that I love you more than anyone. I invite you to dance under this sky full of stars and to forgive me that I love you truly. So that's what the sentiment of that song is, the lyrics of Baño de Luna, and that's on my page in the community tab. So I feel like this masculine realizing your love, or realizing the depth of the connection, the feeling, the witnessing the presence of your love in a sort of way. Knowing that they don't want anybody else but you. This may have them a little anxious. However, that would be why he sees it as like her poison. He sees it as a poison, like, oh my God, I gotta take this poison. It's like invitation by, initiation by fire. This invitation to bathe, to moon bathe, is melting his cold heart. So extracurricular activities is here. So maybe, and then straight from the horse's mouth. So you may get it straight from the horse's mouth. What kind of extracurricular activities someone is doing or is into, or, I mean, that has a double-edged sword kind of connotation to it. You know what I mean? Like it's saying it like in one way, but it sounds like it means something else. But, and I have a feeling that I'm correct on this, because the next card says, you can do it, put your back into it. I'm not going to elaborate any further. You take that and do what you will with it, folks. Different strokes. Interesting. I'm going to say it, different strokes for different folks. Whatever that means to you, please, Lord, have mercy. I do not know. Singing. Somebody could be singing a stroll in the park. I feel like your counterpart is in a very good vibration, a very good mood. Like they feel extremely like I get the easiest way to say, they feel high, they feel upbeat. They're singing, they're taking a stroll in the park. They could be inviting you to walk with them to the park, or something about a stroll in the park. Maybe they hear someone singing when they're in the park. Something about the song, singing in the park, a stroll in the park, singing. But regardless, it might be this whole little tea about you can do it, put your back into it. That's the part that she says in the song. You can do it, put your back into it. You can do it. No, how is it that she says? No, yeah, that's the part that she says. Put your back into it. And then he says, put your ass into it. Okay, let me stop. Space. Somebody either is needing space, or is been given space, or is getting a space. This could be like a studio space, like for work reasons, or it could just be like maybe it's a new space. Let's see. Let me elaborate on this. Oh, something to do. We have Ross here from Friends. So we already had Monica showing up, and Ross and Monica, they're siblings here in the show. But Ross is the character. One of his famous lines is, "We were on a break," and I just saw 1515, FYI. So that comes down to 6-6. Okay. Balance, Mercury energy, Virgo energy. Okay, again, that Virgo energy. But I feel like maybe you took space. Maybe you and this person had to take a space between each other. And things occurred during that time that you guys were not involved. And that could have felt or feels like a betrayal of some sort. Something about musical notes. Again, we have singing and musical notes. So this person might be maybe they're musically inclined. Maybe they're getting a lot of ideas. Maybe they took space to create, to write. Maybe they took space. There's another episode with this character with Ross where he actually he gets out his keyboard and he starts playing all the sounds were from like space. And he creates like this whole monologue and this whole story, and it was funny. He has a very unique sense of creativity. So maybe that person sees you like this. Maybe you see this person that way. Who knows? But regardless, there's someone says that they're emotional, and it's between us. Like maybe it's just between you and them that they get emotional. They're not very emotional except with you. Or they don't show it other than with you. Someone could be going to the gym or wanting to start exercising or doing yoga or taking a retreat. Someone wants to do, maybe start a health routine with exercises, or they want to start doing something. But this person, maybe because they're emotional in regards to the connection, they're working out or they're retreating just to get themselves in shape in some way. It doesn't have to necessarily be get in shape physically so much as it could be get in shape health-wise or emotionally or mentally. Working out, being active like that really clears a lot of energy sometimes. So I'm wondering if that's the thing. There's, I think that whatever took place in this space, I feel like this person might be they're feeling very emotional, and it has to do with cruel intentions. That's really messed up. Cruel Intentions. This is that movie with Ryan Philippe and Reese Witherspoon. In the movie, he makes a bet with his stepsister, who is they have a very toxic type of connection. They're very wealthy, and she solicits him to basically seduce her. But in the process of him seducing her, he really falls for her. But at first, for him, it had to do with being very. He enjoyed the chase. He enjoyed the mind game. He enjoyed the manipulation. To him, it was enjoyable to have that kind of power over the innocence of the women that he bedded or whatever. And I feel like this masculine may have had a history, may have had that kind of player history, but when it came to you, Divine Feminine, there was something about you that changed him. You made him see himself better. You, as different as you were to him, he saw you differently. Like, he no longer wanted to be anything other than your protector, or be anything other than someone that loves you. Like, he found his vulnerable space with you. And I think that whatever took place during this space has a lot to do, or the space that was taken has a lot to do with the cruel intentions of the initiation of this connection, how the connection came about. Something to do with the dream world also. Maybe you get downloads in your dreams, or maybe you're about to get a download in your dream. Maybe you're going to get some details about this situation in your dream. Maybe there's something to do with connecting with your partner, your divine masculine, in the dream world. Emotions matter. I think this person is realizing how they're becoming emotional about you. They're realizing remember we said that this was a spiritual connection. This masculine was very aware that this was a spiritual connection, but because the other parts of the connection were optional, or maybe not at the forefront, it didn't really strike him, or it didn't really connect in some ways with him. And so for me, it seems like this fire initiation is the realization that emotions do matter, because he's going to feel he's going to feel what's between you on a very in an emotional level, in an emotional way. That doesn't have to be a bad thing, but it may be something to do, like, to purge or whatever. He's going to come to you and ask if he can talk with you. Can we talk? Oh, then we have Joey from Friends. He might, oh God, don't tell me. So, yeah, Joey in the show Friends, he's a player, okay? He's the actor that can get many girls with just saying, how you doing, okay? And that's the character that he plays. He's not the brightest, but he's very loving, and he's very, he cares about his friends. But when it comes to his, it's not until way later, towards the end of the show, towards like the last seasons, that he starts to develop feelings, like genuine love feelings. But it was for his friend. It was for Rachel. It was, and one of his best friends, the love of his best friend's life. So, can we talk? And then we have Joey here. So maybe he wants to tell you about those ways. Maybe he wants to talk to you about a situation with a best friend. Maybe he wants to talk to you about a situation in his love life that occurred. Oh my God, you won't believe that the last freaking card that came out is Baño de Luna. The one that I said I posted on my thing, and I couldn't understand why he was feeling so, where was it? Oh yeah, why he considered you poison. And it has to do with how you affect him emotionally, and how the way that you affect him emotionally may have changed the way that he has been, or the way that he sees himself, Or maybe he wants to express to you, look, you might see me like, you know, like this Ross guy that made that mistake. We were on a break and, you know, did something wrong. But Joey was never really the type to do that. You never really saw him committed, and you never saw him being like hurtful. It was always like very open about his relationships, and very clear of these are the like a player, you know what I mean? Like no real strings attached. So maybe, can we talk? Or maybe this is who he is. Maybe there's maybe. Okay? There's something here going on with those two different masculine energies. So that is the reading for the solar eclipse in Libra. I'll leave it at that. I think I'm going to leave it at that. I was considering, as I was saying that, I was like looking, should I pull any of the other cards? But no, I think this is, I'll leave it at that. I hope you guys enjoyed my new cards, and let me know in the comments below what you think. Take care.